So we find ourselves on the next intercession of the Litany of Loreto, Our Lady Help of Christians. The idea of help is not unknown to any of us because we all require help at some time, whether it's the help of our parents, help of our teachers. If we're taken ill, we need the help of doctors and nurses, and sometimes we need help even just to cross the road, those type of things. Or certainly for those of us of a certain generation, help with regard to anything to do with computers or the internet. But the image of Our Lady of Help of Christians, that idea of being a helper, is not a non-scriptural idea if you think about it, because the notion of Our Lady as the handmaid of the Lord, the Latin word is ancile, we get the English word ancillary worker from it. So therefore, in that sense, Our Lady says that I am the helper of the Lord. The origin of this feast, in the sense of Our Lady Help of Christians, and in this devotion of the Litany, goes to the time of Pope Pius V and the Battle of Lepanto, when the Muslims were trying to invade Europe and got almost to Venice, and there was an enormous battle, and the odds were very much against Europe. But nevertheless, the Pope had everybody praying the Rosary, and hence the feast of Our Lady Help of Christians. That, of course, was in the 16th century. And then in more modern times, in the 19th century, with Pius VII, with Napoleon, that rascal, having imprisoned the Pope at the time for, I think, approximately 7 years, he asked the Church to pray to Our Lady Help of Christians for his release and for Napoleon to get his comeuppance, which of course he did. In more modern times, of course, then we come to St. John Bosco, the founder of the Salesian Order, that great educationist who changes education not dissimilar to St. John Baptist de La Salle, but in more modern times, John Bosco proposed the idea that one should only ever educate children with kindness and understanding, as opposed to thrashing them, try to teach them something. John Bosco places his institute and all of the children he educated under the patronage of Our Lady Help of Christians. So what should we take from this feast? Firstly, that Our Lady is the helper of Christians, that she herself, as that great disciple, as that first Christian, is the one who knows that all help originates in God. He is the source of all grace and all help. But we must imitate that divine activity of helping others. It is, of course, the greatest of the commandments: love of God, love of neighbour. Our Lady Help of Christians, pray for us.